Mr. Borg, what are the main differences between this ride here in Tulsa and the one at the Nebraska State Fair?
Well, the principal difference is that ours is a permanent erection that takes maybe 4 months to put up instead of an overnight erection, that's the portable one. Our piers, for instance, they extend as far as 18 feet into the ground. They stand 7 feet high, and they're as much as 9.5 by 11 feet square. There's a tremendous tonnage just in the base of the piers. And our station at each end and all the equipment in there was originally set up in Switzerland, Bern, Switzerland. Everything is tested there first, then it's dismantled and shipped over here. All our towers and every part of the ride is covered by safety switches, and there's no possibility, and as I know of all the rides that are in effect here now, there's never been an accident in a Von Roll installed Skyride.
And would you say the accident at the Nebraska Fair was due mainly because it was a temporary installation?
Well, that's the only thing I can see. They put them up overnight. They set the tower on the ground, and maybe they don't have a chance to test them out properly. Ours will be tested and run for several weeks before anybody is allowed to get on it.
How does this Skyride operate?
We have a loading platform and station at each end, and the cabins are 4-passenger cabins. They're loaded, and then they're automatically sent down an incline and attached to the cable. The particular one that had the accident Sunday or the other day, is a ski lift. The cars do not even stop while they set you in them. And ours are completely enclosed. There's no chance for anybody to fall out or anything like that.
Here, 85 feet above the Tulsa State Fairgrounds, represents a $350,000 investment for the Tulsa Fair. The Swiss Skyride was built entirely in Switzerland and shipped over to the United States and reassembled here. It required many weeks to install. It has every safety device imaginable. Fair officials are quick to point out that this Skyride is quite different from the ski lift ride that collapsed at the Nebraska State Fair recently. That ride, part of the William T. Collins Midway, was only a temporary installation put up in a matter of hours. The ill-fated ride had been scheduled to join this one at the Tulsa Fair, but was canceled out following the accident at Lincoln. The Swiss ride here is loaded with safety features. During the fair, visitors will be afforded a fine view from these gondolas suspended on large cables 85 feet above the midway. There are stations at the east and west ends of the Midway, 1,730 feet apart, and the Skyriders can purchase one-way or round-trip tickets. A one-way ticket, by the way, will cost $1 for an adult and 50 cents for a child. The ride may be used later after the fair to help lift Tulsans to baseball games and stock car races from a giant parking lot almost half-mile away. There are similar Swiss Skyrides at Disneyland, the World's Fair in New York, and at Six Flags, but Tulsa's will be the biggest and best yet. The 1965 version of the Tulsa State Fair opens October 1st, and with the addition of the giant Swiss Skyride, it should help make the Tulsa Fair one of the finest in the nation. This is Mike Miller reporting.